a trial to finish, baby. Let's do this. December 28th, 9:51 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. This is it. Judgment Day. Today things are gonna get settled at last. A lot of things. Wow. What's the big deal? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyway, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Just looking glum as always. I hope Armor doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. I'll let you get one on your way out. Whoa, ah, bow. Damn it, Gumshoe. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe! Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How'd it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. Brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. He says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. December 28th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom number 3. I'm so glad that this has turned into 4 videos, because god damn, my voice hurts. Courtroom is now in session for trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day in our proceedings of this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Huh? Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Bronkheimer. Your opening statement? Right. Thanks, Detective. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop's caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring a witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop right from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness! Why did you run away yesterday? Witness is not running away. Does not run away, as he will not testify. I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. My friends. Why I left court. Really sorry about leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I did need one of those motor things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? Yes, know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. Why I left court. I'm not really sorry about leaving yesterday the way I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. Why'd you say this incident? You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. And how do you know you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old cover's head? That's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness, please continue. You're one of those motive things, right? I don't got one. Yo. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edward and the victim and Robert Hemp. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. Witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over again until this trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes? Yes, Your Honor? I've been saying the same thing now, over and over. I've been calling the witness' memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does that really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. That implies that he was part of... Both statements are lies. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is interesting. I'd like to know myself. So who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name. His name is Yanni Yogi. A former bailiff. Court bailiff. Bailiff? Yogi. That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi. From the DL6 incident. Here's the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Yanni Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man that was witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. Allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I had to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick! How are you gonna prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor? Please take this man's fingerprints. And we'll compare them to the fingerprints on the file of Yanni Yogi's 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Huh? Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? How is that possible? Well, I guess you can technically, like, burn them off and stuff. Write them down. You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked in a chemical plant. Running my fingers, working with the stuff out. What? You sneak. You burned your fingerprints to hide your past. Well, the witness has no fingerprints. I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No! Tisk, Tisk, tisk. Well, what will you do now, Mr. Wright? It seems the case has been decided. No. No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There's no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one! Hey, let's call his parent. That is definitely named after his wife that killed herself. Oh my god. Nick! What are we gonna do? Call in Polly. I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright? This man's voice has changed like 5 fucking different times. all today. Perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parent for a little comic relief, hmm? Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parent? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor? Don't let me do this, Phoenix, please. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Oh my god, take Mr. Von Karma up on my proposal. Exactly, Your Honor. I'd like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Bring in Polly! Bring her in. Order? Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Did you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do so, as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, you should go through this, and nothing comes of it. But I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game. Yep, bring the parrot in. Bring the parrot that's named after his dead fucking wife that committed suicide. Oh my god, when I read that, I was just like, she what? Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Also, I feel like this is a fucking first. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence. You know, the really funny thing about this is, this makes me think of, that cat that was the mayor of a small town. It was an interesting thing to learn in English class, I think. No? It was science. It was a true or false thing. Or was it tourism and hospitality? Anyway, in some class, it was a wild class, guys. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. Bring her in. At least, I think so. Balaf, bring the parrot. That's quite a bird. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name. Witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is Your Honor? Please, testify for us. Hello. What? What the fuck am I supposed to do with it? Certainly the most contested that's what we've had so far. Very well begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you gonna do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Hey, what's the number to the safe? Oh, hi. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. You talk to her. Right, what do I say? Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything. Polly, what's the number of the safe in the shack? My, what a reckless pair. Mr. Wright? You aren't claiming that this number has something to do with caretaker. What the fuck? Why did I press this one? Hello, hello, press. Witness! You can't just say hello and expect you talk to her. Right, what should I say? Huh? What's your name? Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly! Polly! What's your name? Polly, Squawk. Mr. Wright? I think we've established that this parrot's name is Polly. Does this have anything to do with the owner's identity? Of course. Yes, it does. Huh. Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity. Then show us this proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking and bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yagi Yoni. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof of the parrot's name is real character identity is... Oh shit, I actually have evidence still? Okay. It's this. It's this. His fiancée, Polly Jenkins, committed suicide. So that's the connection. DL 6 case incident file. Shut up! That's quite a large file you have there. Which probably just proof then. Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page when this file has been finished and connected to the parrot's name. Suspect date of... This page has all the information about Yagi Yoni. Why did I say that backwards? Sorry, apparently I'm a My Hero Academia brain. My Hero Academia writing brain. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed. It does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess this is possible. A mere coincidence. That's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix, right? Does that make you my granddaughter's fiancé? I mean, I might be. She's only 7 years old. Okay, back up. Act like I didn't say that. Indeed. Alone in this little weak evidence for a murder trial. We need something other than Where am I gonna find that? Nick, We're getting closer. One more. If we can just one more piece of evidence. Right? What's that? Very well. Witness may continue. Press. Witness? Can you say hello and stuff? Right, what do I say? What's the safe number? Why? What a reckless spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, I'm not claiming that the number of the symptoms to caretaker actually does. That's why I had her say it. Huh! Ridiculous. How can the number of safe tell us where the caretaker is? Who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? It's DL6 inst- I do actually have to fucking check this. I used to know. K-Summer. Take that, motherfuckers! The DL6 case file. What is this obsession you have with that case, Mr. Wright? Where in this file? Something really safe on our case. It's on the case summary page. Ah! The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident? December 28th? Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago. And the number on that face? 1228. Ah! He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for the safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. One linking thing, that's a coincidence. Two, that's not a coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Ah, this is a triangle, tangible. I set my ATM card's number at 001 because I'm a number 1. Why would you tell us that? It has nothing to do with the date. Nothing. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences in the same time is more like a pattern to me. He gets it! What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Wake the fuck up. Witness, tell us your name. Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. Oh! I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. But we still have so much more time. We still have so much more time in this. We're almost done, though. We're almost done. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yana Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order? Order? Yana Yogi. So it was you who killed Robert Hamlet and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. That's an admission of guilt. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought it was my chance after 15 years This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then, the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So, I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant Miles Edgeworth not guilty. Let's go! Oh my god! Bad things almost happened! That is all. This court is adjourned. Really? Damn it! Fuck. Did someone just say objection? Edgeworth, you can't let us do anything, can you? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No! Edgeworth. I wanted to be done. I wanted to have a simple, short fucking video today. Mostly because when this is going up, there's a Gacha episode going up today as well, so... Edgeworth! Your Honor, I object to your judgment. Sir. What? What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we've heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. Yeah, no shit, Maya. He's gonna tell them the murder in the DL6 incident. He's gonna tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh. What do I do? I don't think it actually matters. I think I'm just gonna leave it to fucking Edgeworth, okay? Oh, I'm sure Edgeworth's thought about this one long and hard. This isn't my place to interfere. Nick! Are you sure? Can you read my thoughts, woman? There's nothing we can do about that. This is his problem now. We're no longer his defense attorney. He was proved not guilty. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now, I know it wasn't. But now I know. It wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean, in the incident where your father died? From the distance, it was shot. Of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was clear as day. The murderer, criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6. The statute of limitations which ends today. The culprit is me. You're also 9 years old. Order? Order? This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today! I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial. Right here. Right now. We don't really have a choice. We try this man for a crime of 15 years ago. I think we would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. December 28th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna go refill my water bottle. I'll be right back. We got this. Sorry, right? I've just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? I didn't want to believe it either, Detective, but it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy. Just crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh. I should read through the court record once more. Getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it! He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove that you're innocent. Trust me. Right. I've been so pissed. December 28th. 2:30. 2:30 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Now then, I'd like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let's begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitation of the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? Nope. No, Your Honor. Fucking karma. You knew this was gonna happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I'm prosecuting attorney. Miles, Mr. Edgeworth. 15 years ago, you had mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is that correct? It is correct. And testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth is telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That'll be the key, but if only I could get this to work. Please, please. The DL6 incident. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, and then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was just a dream? Sorry, I clicked on everything. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of this event, the events. Ah, the same claim Mr. Yagi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Today I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. I went to leave an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi and wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later there was a single gunshot and a scream. Okay, summary. What's on? Oh, please let's see. Fired twice? Hold it! Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream, and everything faded. Yes, so he passed out from lack of oxygen. Because, you know, he was a 9-year-old boy. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This blatantly contradicts the witness testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. It's on the second page. What page contradicts Mao Jetsu's testimony? Victim data. Look at the victim data on this file. In this file, sorry. It says plainly, quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. Damn, it feels like we've been here before, huh? Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accident firing when the pistol was thrown. Who fired the remaining shots? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired the second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when the second shot was fired. It might have been fired a day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had to do anything with the incident. Had anything to do. Wouldn't it be on the gun? Like when sorry, the bullet that was shot? Because we have the bullet, don't we? What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. Murder weapon was fired twice, as we've heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot was fired had something to do with the case? What the hell do I say? I guess if we say no, we lose, right? Your Honor, I think I'll be able to show you proof. What? Impossible! Now, Mr. Von Karma, Now, Mr. Von Karma. Save your surprise till after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. I have one shot. You have evidence that this is second fire in the pistol related to this incident? Check that shit. Boys, we may have just won. Look at this photograph. Look at it very closely. It's a photograph of the scene of the crime, 15 years ago. I can see that the victim is lying there. It's Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. sorry, the deadpan of that one from me. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Your Honor, please get a clue. Do we need to call Blue's Clues? Because we can get Blue in here. I'm sure she'd be happy to show. It should be obvious the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor. Gregory Edgeworth was shot. Sorry, he was shot. Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Second shot. Order? Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went to Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other... I just realized that pause made it sound so weird. Anyway. It's kind of like, it's just like, one shot went to Calcifer, Howl's Har. I had to make a reference to Howl's Moving Castle. Great movie. Also great book. If you have the time, read the book. If you have the time, watch the movie. It is streaming on HBO Max. It's just called Max now, actually, but my family hates that, so we just call it HBO Max still. Because we just love mouthfuls. Just like everyone can out Pizza the Hut. Anyway, there's a video up on my channel if you have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about with that one. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright? But who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright? Look what's more at the DL6 case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary? That's on page 1. Look what's written there. Not a single clue was found in this scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have to have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. The second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's wife was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. And nothing but the truth. Sorry. I vow that I will tell the whole truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Anyway, I watch a lot of court cases. And play a lot of video games. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Order? I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. This is highly unlikely that the police may have overlooked the second bullet. So we all had a single bullet fired. I'm afraid that I have discounted it. No! Tisk, tisk, tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Gah! How did this happen? Because Lon Karma cleaned up evidence. I don't believe that second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. Mia? Maya. Maya! I said it right. What the fuck? What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? The second bullet wasn't there. All my contradictions are for conjures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just... I saw the photograph. I thought 2 shots had been fired. I was just certain that I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I'm starting to think it could be simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I'd like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention? Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank and I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? Doesn't matter what I say. No, it doesn't matter. I have no objections. Every lead I thought I had been... Every lead I thought I had has been squashed. This is really the end. Edward, I'm sorry. I closed my eyes. Wasn't that I've been doing all this time? Wasn't my whole life leading up to today? But now, I'm here. I know I've failed. Mia, sorry, fuck. Mia, I'm sorry. No. Not yet. Huh? Maya? What? Object. Your only weapon. Are you okay? Nick? She's trying! What's happening to me? I have to think. Wait, don't think. Act. Your Honor? I object. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. It must exist. The second bullet. What did you say? Nothing! The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. Seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor? The second bullet. It existed. What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone had to... It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? And tell us, who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? The murderer didn't... Why did the murderer spend time looking for a stray bullet? What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. No one admitted, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it? The murderer. What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yo, we are struggling out here. Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer. Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what did that really happen? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot? And if they left the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from the elevator, Miles-Edgeworth and Yoniyagi, were both unharmed. We know that it went through the glass, Judge! So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. The two men fighting inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picked up the pistol with his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then, the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. God. Shut up. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. They could have just left. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick? Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Gersberg said yesterday? Attorney Edgeworth dealt to build his trial record. Wow! It must have been quite the shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that. Several months. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken from many years of prosecuting. The vacation? What if Von Karma didn't take a vacation because of the shock, but he took it because he was injured? Which would mean it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man that shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma! Can you two stop going back and forth? I only can switch my voice so many times. Seriously, guys. Oh, man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility the murder came from the outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Say it now, baby! Your Honor? There's a suspect and only one... A suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting. I enjoy how I made the judge going from, like, a very... Oh my... I enjoy how I made the judge go from, like, ditzy personality to, like, fucking as deadpan as possible with still a voice. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma! Von Karma! You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there? Bah. You don't object? I see no need why I honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection. Because you took a vacation for several months, starting the day of the after the day of the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal from my injury from that incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? When I go under the knife at Mr. Wright. Bring the doctor up under me. Have him testify. One second. My little brother was deciding to be a troll. I had to put an end to it. Nick! Let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma perhaps too well. It's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. Probably didn't undergo surgery. I believe the doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So, what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull it out by himself? Nope! That's insane! No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? The bullet has to be somewhere. But where? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove evidence that I was shot? Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. Any of these evidence, I know how you like it so much. What? Evidence to prove that Von Karma was shot is metal detector. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then, I asked, where's the bullet now? I think it's unlucky that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... Motherfucker still has a bullet in him! I do! There's a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. Metal detector, shit. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. Why you sweating so hard? I refuse! You refuse? But refusing this means... You acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? Order! 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 What the fuck is happening? Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. What is happening? Oh my god! Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. I wonder what the else was a fucking invasion of privacy? When you walked into that elevator, picked up a gun, decided to cock it and shoot it into a man's heart. I call that invasion of privacy. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link the bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. point during that? Oh my god. How much of that was muted? Oh my god, that was... Okay. Mr. Von Karma? Edgeworth. Edgeworth, only you would dare defy me! So it was you. You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade! I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death! What the fuck? 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! It was a shock like no other. Like none I had never known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went into the hall and found my way to the elevator. Pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain. A horrible, burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator doors opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, Bissell lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. His last moments, Gertrude Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come and open up the elevator door? Judge. What? What are you doing? Do your job! Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it! Very well. It appears that we have come to a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor? You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Let's go. I have absolutely killed my voice. I will not be able to do voices for a while. That is all. Court is adjourned. There's still a bit left, so let's get through this, and then I will say my outro, and then I will go into the editing process for these, to not only rest my voice, but to get these videos, start uploading for, you know, stuff. Upload, there we go. There. Nick, we did it! Oh my god, did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed. I'm so sorry, I can't do voices. I would if I could. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try. Thank you. I see. Thank you, right. You're welcome. I think could have been done better than that. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. she's got you there. Whoa! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party! Dinner's on me! Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. I feel foolish. Don't worry. Take it a little bit at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edward this unguarded. Hey y'all! How you doing, Lotta? Lotta Hart. Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edward, congrats. Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing here now, Lotta? Oh, me? Oh, I went back to college. I go trying to be an investigator for Cargo pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick! My life is over! Oh god, here we go. Not again. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for the— I swear to God, I will make a call back to the first episode again. Do not make me do this, Larry. I'll do it! If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the first episode. The audio quality is absolute shit, but it is funny. You don't look sick. It's Kyan's. She's gonna live in Paris. Paris, Nick! She's leaving me behind! Should've seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy! Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts! You came along tonight too. You come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. Let's suit the questioning. When he says treat, that's not police or prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right? Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah, it's not strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right?
When something stinks, it's usually the butts.
Are you kidding me? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not little, but it's not a lot either. 38, exactly. Nick? Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? 38. No. No! Larry, it was you? What are you so surprised about, right? They became fast friends! Motherfucker stole the money. Huh? Larry was absent today from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came to school anyway. And he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history! Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts! I know. It's still going! Really, right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. You should have told me. Now, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defensivary because of what you two did. Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, you got worked up too easily, too. Death. The death sentence for both of you. Wrong game. Just because you may have proved it in a clash trial. Has this just been a huge Danganronpa reference this whole time? What came out first? 1 second. Okay, so first of all, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney came out first. Second of all, there's actually only one more episode in this one, but this is the trilogy on Steam, so, yeah. I also might retitle all of these videos. If I do, you'll notice. Death. The death sentence. Man, if only I'd known, I'd become a prosecutor. Same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought that maybe I would be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney, after all. Hi, Tori. Want to switch, right? Hey, y'all. Line up. Take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go! And after that, dinner on me. So, interesting little fact, this was actually the final episode in the first game, but in the remastered DS version, there was another episode added, which is the 5th episode, which we will be playing next time. Detective Gumshoe took us out of town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. December 29th, 5:02 a.m., Wright & Co. law offices. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5? Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you made me think about what I'm doing here. Oh, right, she leaves. I'm spirit medium. In training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll be a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye? What time is it? Wait, what's this episode called again? Yeah, it is Turnabout Goodbyes, so... yeah. I am... so... my voice hurts so bad, and I'm... what time is it? Yeah, the first trains from the mountains have already left. To the station. Turnabout Goodbyes. I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Wait. What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. God damn it. You heard my sister? Yes. Only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped Mr. Goatsburg, and even Larry. I'm the one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. I grabbed the bullet. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence. Cheer up. Oh my god. I understand this is the last episode, but my voice is killing me. A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued this last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put the end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick! Thanks, Maya. Couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run the office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. Keep going. You gotta train to catch Girly. So this is it. See you soon, Maya. Thanks, Nick. 10 out of 10, guys. And so, my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now, a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Okay, maybe I'm a liar. Huh! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh. Got a bad feeling about this. Okay. Yep. Well done. Yay. Hey, pal. Miss Archer came down to the precinct and wished me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop. Detective Gumshoe. Then he hung his head no and went back outside. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Okay. That has been Ace Attorney, everybody. Ace Attorney Tribulations? Turnabouts? The fuck is this sound? Also, I'm sorry I'm not actually reading this. I'm spent, guys. I'm turnabout. Last turnabout. Yeah. He's grateful. Mr. Payne? You're in one drown, buddy. I'm gonna let the credits play, and then I'm ending the video, so I will say my outro now. Hey, it's the bellboy! Yeah, so I hope you have enjoyed this video. Again, this isn't the end of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. There are more. I have the trilogy. I've also talked about the Chronicles, although that's which that's just apparently okay. Anyway, the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, I also own that game, which we may or may not play on the channel, but I'm getting ahead of myself. We still have to finish Wright Ace Attorney, the trilogy, because that's what I have. So, like, it's just I've been so glad to have you guys here today. I know this is a rather long video, and I probably could have split it in half because it's about an hour and 30 minutes. But you know, I had fun. I hope you guys had fun. I'll see you all later. After this is done, because you know, credits and all that. I've been your gracious host, Ezra. check out my other videos. Check out the Twin Foxes channel. We put a lot of effort into those videos over there. Me and my friend Diamond. She's a very lovely person. Also, go check out her channel. It is somewhere on my channel. It's on my page somewhere. Just scroll, or just go to the channel section where it will pop up in the channels I appear on section. Go visit both of those channels. If you want, you can check out my AO3 where I post fan fictions that I write. I'm currently working on 3, although it's more like 2 because I haven't been touching one of them because I wanted to get a one-shot done first. Which then turned into a 4-party, so, you know, that didn't go quite as planned, but what happens, happens. I believe that's all I have to say. Seriously though, hope you guys have had a great day. I'm so sorry that this video was so long. If you made it this far, congrats. Oh my god, there actually is a ghost! So glad. That's the credits. Bye. Guys, oh my gosh. Brand new episode has been added! Yep! That's what I was saying. Bye guys!